Wait, hold on. What's up? It's lip service. Let's get it started. 2 Chainz is here.
Hello.
Hey. And of course, Gigi and Stephanie are here. And we are toasting to pretty girls like trap music. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Cheers. You know
For some reason, he thinks we're trying to get him drunk. He's like, y'all not going to get me drunk up here.
I know the routine.
That's the biggest I've ever seen. And I'm talking about the weed.
Is it
Did
long?
you just see that?
It's long and fat.
It's very thick.
It is very thick. That's a good
Both.
description of it.
Both.
It's thick and very long.
Good to be both.
All right, so we always start off with the tip of the day. Now, the tip of the day, it seems like hairy bushes have come back into style, right? Well, really? I mean...
You said wow at the same time.
Wow. Did you just say...
You said what?
We both said wow at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's seeming like. Because for some reason, ever since Amber Rose put her bush out like that, and then everybody's like, oh, yeah, it's back in style now, right? How do you tell somebody that they're too hairy and they need to knock it back? And that goes for men and women. Because, by the way, we don't like that either.
I think it should just be straightforward. I think it has come a time where we should stop beating around the bush, no pun intended, and just be like, you gotta, do something. You just gotta say something.
That's terrible. You gotta just do something.
You have to just say something.
You're like, ain't it sweaty down there? It's summertime. It's hot out.
Just say it. Like,
yeah, I agree.
I think you should just say it, because it's not disrespect. They know. I mean, the women, y'all know that you haven't been waxed in a long time or recently, and so I think the man shouldn't play it off. You know what I mean? I think the man should come just straightforward. Don't beat around the bush. Be like, baby, you need to, handle that.
Do you manscape?
Nah, I ain't.
See, now you got to take your own advice. You got to knock that.
No, I don't.
Why not?
I think it's different for a man.
I think men should trim it down.
I'm not. I mean, I don't even know how this shit sounds. First of all, I'm not like just a super hairy guy anyway. Like,
okay.
I've been struggling with trying to grow a beard for like 3 years. This is like this is all I got. My dad didn't have a lot of hair.
Yeah, you don't have hairy arms. That's how you could tell. Yeah. You could look at somebody's arm. Everybody looked. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not like one of those people that like got like hair all on my back and all that stuff.
You'd be a good swimmer or a bicyclist.
I like guys with hair. I like a little hair. Like I like a little hair on the chest.
You don't have chest hair or anything?
Yeah, I got like a couple little strands. Yeah, I got probably about 16.
You got one type.
They noticeable to you can they not damn. You know what I mean?
You could count them though.
Yeah.
I think I used to date this guy that was super hairy. And he used to shave his arms and everything. And he used to shave his back. He had mad back hair and all of that.
How did he shave his back?
I don't know who did that for him because there's no way.
Holy moly.
You was a back shaver?
I didn't do it.
Maybe he went and got it wet.
I actually know
it
was
find out
shaved.
you a back shaver.
I never shaved his back, but I used to wonder who is shaving his back because there's no
Somebody shaving it.
Who was shaving his back?
Who was shaving his back?
We need to know
a whole nother episode.
Right.
Well, you know what? I was in college. I thought maybe his mom was doing it.
Nah, B.
Yo. No.
His mom?
No.
You know who was doing that? His bestie.
His homeboy.
You know who was doing that?
If your homeboy... No, come on. That doesn't mean something's going down.
That's why it's a whole nother episode.
I wouldn't even ask now one of my partners no shit like that.
Yo, son, you could shave my back.
I won't even have that. Won't even have that kind of lingo around my little crew. So.
All right, so now we have a little game we're gonna play, and these are averages. And for everybody in the room, because I came up with these while I was on my delayed flight today, getting back. I want to see how much you guys know. We all know how to have sex, but do you know about sex? And you're gonna tell me the average numbers when I give you these questions. All right. All right, so on average, how long is it before the average man ejaculates during sex? And this is how I can tell a lot about your sex lives, too.
Average, but it depends what's going on. Is this like a regular...
On average, if you had to put the highs and the lows, what's the average?
I would say like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you say, Steph?
On average?
I say average, like a more regular thing, I would say like 7. 8 minutes.
No, that's fast.
That's really fast. But I think,
7 minutes sex time be seeming like a long time.
Exactly. 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
I got places to go.
Fast. No,
that's
but
a quick.
It's like a round in the boxing ring.
I mean, like on
3
a
minutes
night,
is long.
on a night of passion and romance, you could go for like 30.
I'm not talking about foreplay. I'm talking about penetration.
No, even
on average.
Is he drunk or is he sober?
No, listen.
These are good.
On average, that's 15, 20 minutes
You
max,
asked some
man.
good questions.
On average, 2 Chainz, what would you guess? On average, how long does it take the average person to ejaculate? And that is factoring in everything. If we did,
you saying like not like
Not
a
yourself,
regular
just on
person.
average.
I'm not talking about
Average
just
person.
you. I just mean on average. What do you think? Because these are real statistics that have been studied.
I guess if you factor everybody, old, new, young, people who care, people who don't give a fuck, because like man, we go through this I don't give a fuck phase before we give a fuck phase. Like at first when we first start, it's like, you take pride in doing quickies. You know what I mean? Like when you first start like getting messing around or whatever. But then as you get older and mature, it's like a little bit deeper than that.
How she feels too.
Yeah, you be like, I can't be going out like that. I got to figure out a way to, what I mean? It's not, at first it's like, it's cool, and then it becomes joke on you. So just to cut the chase on that, if you factor in everybody, I'm gonna say it's probably under 5 minutes if you factor in like everybody.
Now, interestingly enough, I'm gonna ask you about something you said. But when you say you don't really give a fuck, you don't care if somebody like talks about it, like, girl, I fucked 2 Chainz and he lasted 2
No. I'm saying like as a grown man, obviously, but I'm saying like when you start having sex in your teens, like 15, 16, 17, when you start having sex. I had a threesome the second time I had sex. That was the seventh grade. I'm from like Atlanta, so that was like
he said I'm from Atlanta.
It was two, and I know them
to this day.
Yeah,
Okay.
But like we don't talk in those kind of terms or anything, but. Like this was 7th grade, so you just like at that point you're not trying to like last the longest when you're 15, 16, 17. I think you become I think as you become a man or whatever, you could like because at first you got to think like when you first start having sex, when the girl is a teen, she don't really. It's like you're the one that brags,
right?
Like I just, you got to think about it. Like the girl is kind of ashamed that she did it. Like, so the last thing she says is like, oh, Nick, it was quick. You know what I'm saying?
But those girls ran the train on you. They probably did wear the train on you.
So stupid. Made me feel like a piece of like a thigh.
I'm sure they bragged about it. Like, girl, we done ran the train.
Yeah, well, so okay. I saw one of them, and she didn't look anything like she did back then.
I bet she.
So you know how
how many kids she got?
She had a lot of kids.
Oh man!
All right, so she had a lot of kids. You know how you be in a room with somebody or be around somebody and like, you thinking something in your head and you think, like that they're probably thinking the same thing. You just kind of like leave it with thoughts. And this was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I had ran into one of them. And I saw her, and we just was kind of talking, how you doing, how many kids? And it's just like, in my mind, I'm like, damn. Because it's like, when you're dealing with stuff that happened in the 7th grade, you're like, did it really happen? Or am I just like tripping? So, I remember being like standing right here, and I remember her being on like the curb, and she said, out the blue, we were like sitting there talking. She said, you remember that time? I said, oh, hell no. I just like walked off and whatever. And she's way like bigger and everything, which is cool. And then when I saw
you could have a threesome with just her.
No, right. And then when I saw the other one, it was like on the road somewhere. And so I was telling somebody, I was like, this girl like from the 7th grade. Boom.
How she look now?
She looked pretty cool, but she wasn't like this. Her mentality wasn't like the other girl.
Right.
She looked like she was gonna say, yeah, cause she was married. We was talking like when she was married and she had kids, and she like her body language and thing was like, you better not bring up this.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was, and I kept trying to be like, yeah, we go way back.
Right.
and
I mean,
she was
way
just like,
back.
yeah, like. Man, you need to
please don't
eat that. Yeah,
she was praying that you.
So one of them was like finna make it a joke, and I didn't want to hear it because she wasn't in the best of shape. And then the second one,
so you was ashamed, but then the other girl was like,
yeah, and the other girl was just like, I'm past that. I'm on some family shit, which I respect. And I didn't get a chance to say it. It's just like this is what I'm thinking because I'm like trying to like get this.
I'm sure there's a lot of people you smashed when you were young that you look at now and you like, it's embarrassing.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You sent the pictures to my phone?
Yeah.
That's the first girl, the big one.
Oh, okay. All right, let me look at the picture. I'm doing this interview, and I'm gonna text you. Yeah, picking up some more Goyard. Sorry, guys.
We thought that was the big girl calling.
You so stupid. I'll be cool.
All right, averages. What is? What
You didn't give us the answer.
Oh yeah, the answer is 5.4 minutes.
I was right.
No, you wasn't. You said 15 to 20.
I said 15
Oh, I
to 20.
didn't. I said like 7.
And you
He
said
said 5.
under 5.
No,
I said about 5. Yeah.
He said about 5 minutes.
All right.
So yeah, we were close.
But the two of you, for some reason, Gigi, I guess people care. with
I
you.
mean, it's either that or they're gonna come in less than 5 minutes. So,
Right.
Right now in this type, I guess.
I mean, I don't
in
think
the social media age, you can't be, because girls don't like. Girls are so empowered now. Like they done switched the sex around. When it used to be like a shameful thing, when it used to be like a shameful thing. Mm-hmm. I think women are just empowering.
Right. So now we talk shit about you.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like
He ain't eat my pussy, so I made him leave.
it's just like yeah, it's like a girl would be like, you know what I'm saying? A girl would be like,
Like, come over here,
ate my
Chainz.
dog.
Tell
You
me
know
how
what I mean?
whack you was.
It's just girls, and then they're more confident. They feel more empowered.
Mm-hmm.
They women are starting to really like know their worth and value their worth.
That's a great thing.
And women will tell you, like, you're not finna come over here again and fuck me for 2 minutes.
Hello.
Yeah, that way.
Right, and I think this was just like this is an average thing. I don't personally have average sex. You know what I mean?
Do you get mad
don't
if a
think
guy
Gigi
comes
does
quick, or are
either.
you flattered?
I think the only time a guy comes quick is like in the morning, like
That's not
morning
true.
sex.
I be
you know,
flattered.
it takes
You
like
be flattered?
You know, like in the morning is like the fastest, like quickie.
Be that before you pee or after. Oh my bad.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
you pee or after you pee. Those are two different. Those are two different times.
Before
Before you pee, I think you get the
It's
really,
gonna last.
Oh my god!
Is it more sensitive or something?
It's just something about that.
Yeah.
Before you pee, something.
I
else.
think
I've
the
had a lot of morning
I think
sex.
morning sex lasts like average morning sex is like a good 10 minutes, like 7 to 10 minutes.
If I have morning sex and I'm gonna have to go to work, it's gotta be quick.
It's the night before.
If you
sex.
have morning sex and you about to go to work, that's still the night before.
Yeah, it's still nighttime.
That
for
ain't
me.
morning for you.
Yeah.
Just because it's AM behind the numbers don't mean.
And
it's
I told you,
technically
I'd be
morning.
mad if you
It's
try to
still
wake me up
nighttime.
before work to have sex. I'm not happy about
That's like
that.
at 2 a.m.
Right.
For
I'd be like,
Ange.
y'all know I gotta work, right? I mean, well, not y'all, because
Y'all, so you getting trained right? Y'all, wait, somebody hitting y'all in the face with one. Boop,
I was thinking
boop.
about you guys in
You
the
getting
room
hit all
here.
in the face with one, and the other one. Y'all know, boop, just boop.
Every 2 minutes, everybody.
Every 2
Yeah,
minutes. Keep it rotating.
All right, now, what percentage of men orgasm during sex, and what percentage of women orgasm during sex on average?
Men orgasm every time. Women definitely don't. I mean,
What's
It's not every time. You
percentage?
definitely have an orgasm every single time you've had sex.
I don't think
there's no
I
way.
don't think men orgasm.
I don't
every
believe that.
time,
Well,
but
not
I think
every
the
time.
percentage
So
is
we're talking about
higher.
but more
percentages.
times, way more times.
Right.
So you
than
would
a
say for
female.
you like 95%?
I just know it's way more times than women.
Right. Unfortunately for us.
I think my personal opinion about women is I think the ratio, I guess in Atlanta or in the South or whatever, especially in Atlanta, I guess the ratio for women and men is so high that a lot of women either have to mess with each other or mess with a bullet or some type of toy, which
Who knows about the bullet?
which would desensitize the clitoris area, which will make it hard for anybody to make them.
Stephanie was
Yeah,
desensitized.
but then there's two different types of
Hold on,
orgasms.
remember Stephanie was desensitized? Remember when you
Yes.
was using that vibrator all that time?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that remember I stopped masturbating for a couple months.
You
I
had
said
to.
I
She
said
was-
it was
to get your pussy
bringing.
back.
Remember I said this on the show. I said it was
shit.
bringing me evil sex demons into my sex life. Remember?
She had this thing in the shower, remember?
Just for the record, I do currently masturbate. I do use a vibrator, but my nigga makes me come.
Okay.
So I'm alright.
But you used to
It's
have
not
that
at the-
vibrator.
it's
You
not
had
a
that
bad
vibrator
place.
in the shower that like stuck to the wall or some shit.
Yeah,
It
I had
sucked
that
you.
before. Yeah, it's
I
it's
remember.
not. That's a dildo. It vibrates though.
That's
but
all
it's
right.
a
You stick it to
dildo.
the shower wall while you
It sticks to the shower wall.
It's like a suction.
But I would put. You could put it on the wall, but you could put it like the best place to put it is like on the edge of the bathtub. That's
and really
place.
go to work. Sit on that boy.
Yeah,
Talk to it like
I haven't used it in so long though.
Man, you gotta dust that boy off right there. That's,
but she was doing this.
that's like one of your old niggas from back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. That's like my TBT. That's like my TBT boyfriend. Yeah,
old niggas you mess with the. You know what I mean?
But didn't you say you got desensitized after?
No, it's hard I remember we spoke about this. Yeah. I feel like when you masturbate a lot with a vibrator, it makes it harder for you to come with your man.
Yep.
I feel like it's you got to put more work in. It doesn't make it impossible. You just got to,
work a little harder.
Put a little more work in. Right now I'm good. Like I use a vibrator and everything is fine. Like I don't have any problems.
How long does it take a woman? Do you have that?
That's a good
to come off a vibrator.
Oh, should we answer
very
the question
quickly
though for the averages of the
what's the averages and then
we'll get back to that one. But I feel like the average for men is probably like 98%, and the woman is probably like 16.
What do you think for women?
I say 16%.
16 women on average. How much do they orgasm?
Bisexual.
And by the way, before you answer this is going to tell us a lot about you.
Bisexual intercourse, though.
No,
yeah, because I was going to get into that.
By having sex.
There's different types of orgasms.
You're saying average men.
We're
talking about a scenario.
Yeah, I'm not saying about you. I was just kidding.
So when I think about average,
right, I don't even put myself in an average category of
Yeah, but okay. So on average, you think it's 16% of women and 98% of men. 2 Chainz. What do you say for women and men?
Let me see. I would say a woman will orgasm maybe. I guess it sounds kind of good every maybe 2 out of 10 times, so that'd be around 20%.
20%.
I would think that. I mean, that's super low, but
it's definitely a low.
I think 20% is high. I think 15.
You think it's under 20?
15.
Okay. This is like The Price is Right,
right? No, I'm thinking.
But for men, you think it's like 90-something%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for a man, it's 8, 9 out of 10. Some shit.
All right, and with Gigi, for women, you say
probably like 30, maybe less than 30%, like 25, 30%.
Well, Gigi's close. It's 29% for women.
Nice.
And for men, 75%.
Damn.
You know, guys fake orgasms too. You never faked an orgasm?
Not on purpose.
But you have. And I'm not saying it is on purpose if you did it, but you faked the orgasm.
Let me think. That's a good one.
Because you just knew it wasn't going to happen. Because sometimes it's just not going to happen.
You been in some pussy that was over and just had to be like, all right, I'm done.
He remembers.
Look, light bulb.
Remember one.
No, like, so, the second nut be taking a long ass, like, forever. Mm-hmm. Second nut be taking forever.
Second nut, wear your ass out.
The second nut take forever. Shit might dry up.
Yeah, you just get tired and want to finish.
Yeah, that second nut. If it's one of those escapades, it's a situation where the second nut could take forever, and you have to fake your way out of it.
So what do you do? You make noise? Are you like noisy?
Probably hit him with the speed up shake. Joint.
Shake.
Hit him with the speed up.
Speed it up real quick.
Something got to be going on.
Shake a little bit.
Yeah, probably hit him with that gear right there.
All right, premature ejaculation. Percentage-wise, how many men have premature ejaculation?
What's premature?
That's when a little bit of cum comes out before you come. Like it could be during foreplay or anything.
Oh,
it's like similar to how we get wet, like a guy gets wet. That's how I look at it.
No, and they said
Pre-cum
guy get wet.
happens.
Whoa, you stupid.
What? It's like a guy getting wet.
It ain't a guy getting wet. Yo, you tripping, Shaw. No, it
He's
ain't.
wet. Little pre-drip.
Yeah.
Pre-nut, just that.
They get ready.
It just is what it is. That
Yeah,
I get. You just be excited and.
That's how we are. This fucking getting wet.
Yeah, but no, it's
just
not.
sound.
It's not.
You
like
just don't
that.
like how it sounds.
Nah, it's not that.
I'd be like, he wet, he ready.
Oh my God.
You're so stupid. Nah, it's
right.
He ready, he wet. Nah.
Pre-cum be a little salty.
It's probably around here.
It'd be thin and salty. But that's how you know he ready.
Do you like premature ejaculation? I'm a fan of it.
No, I am. I like sucking dick, so
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think
it's when the pre-cum hit my tongue. You know, that's a bonus. I like that. It's a little, that's a little seasoning for the sauce, you know.
Yeah, that's gonna come before the big boy comes.
There you go.
That's almost
the appetizer.
It's almost like a warning. When you see that, if you see the pre-com before y'all started, and talking about he ready, that's one of those ratio things you have for under 5 minute boys. Like when you see that. Right there, the other
it ain't too far behind.
His uncle not is just right down the street. Like he coming.
But some guys just do that all the time. Like there's guys that always have premature ejaculation. They always
get the sticky joint.
They got that wet.
Oh my god!
You don't like that?
Oh my god!
Nah.
Oh my god!
That nigga fuck around and done nutted already and. He probably starting off on his second.
I bet you starting off on. So wait, have you ever nutted and pretend you didn't and kept going and didn't say nothing? I think all guys do that.
I think all guys have done that at one point or another in their life.
You have to do that. The excitement of being
after you come.
The excitement of being a young, like when you're a younger man and you're so excited about. You know what I'm saying, having sex, like just your hormones racing and everything. You will nut. Putting a condom on.
I was gonna say, have you ever nutted before you even went in?
Just going on the way in, it's really on the way in. You just kind of like tapping out, so to speak. You know what I mean? Or it could be something that's so good or something like that that'll just make you like, you know. But that's that. When I think about that, this is really like high school.
No, one time I was with this guy and we were just like messing around. We didn't even have sex yet, and he nutted, but it was like we were laying down and it hit his face.
Ew.
Like his chin.
That's like the guy that came on
his hit who face?
His. Because he was laying down. I think I was like jerking him off and then the cum like
shot up in his
head. You know what you was doing. You think you was jerking him off. So you was in with the fake ass head. Like you
some guys are shooters and some guys
so what happened was, he was really holding it like just you keep like jerking, but like a nigga like when you know like a man can jerk his own penis, so he waiting on you to kiss on that boy, and you probably like acting like you finna keep faking it and shit.
Anticipation's great.
Yeah. And then like the nigga you finna get close, and the nigga just like
he can't use it no more.
That shit
bust himself in the face.
Fuck the whole room.
You know how embarrassing that is. That kills the whole mood.
And then you like whoa, okay.
Like excuse me, you have some of your own cum on your face.
Oh my nigga.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
That's that was your fault though. That's all your fault.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, it is. You should have went on down.
Because some guys
you're supposed to stop that boy from doing that.
You know what's so funny? When I was younger, I used to tell my friends, all you have to do is pretend you're gonna suck his dick and he'll come. For real. Like
I had a guy.
All you gotta do is like kiss his thigh or kiss by his little area, and that's it. You don't have to do no work.
I went down on my tongue and went to come back up, and the shit was in my hand. I was like,
you're like, okay,
all right.
What happened?
I went down on the dick,
like to the side, right?
To the side with my tongue, like, and then I went to come back up, and my hand came up first, and it was coming in my hand, and I was just like, oh, okay.
All right, well, party over.
At least I'm
done my job. My mouth feels good.
Anticipation at its finest.
My jaw's great. All right, so premature ejaculation. On average, how many men experience premature ejaculation?
98.
I mean, like every time. You think that many?
No. Like every time?
Definitely not. Maybe 60.
Yeah.
All right. The real answer is between 20 and 30%.
Oh, that's you see.
It's not as common as you think.
Yeah, I don't think it's that common.
Right. A lot of you guys have dry dick.
I think it's when somebody's playing, faking on the dog.
A lot of these niggas ain't out here getting wet. A lot of these niggas ain't out here with the wet.
All right. Next question. Who fantasizes more during sex on average, men or women?
Man.
You think so?
I'm not a woman.
I think women.
I say women.
I fantasize a lot during sex.
The women, I think. Stephanie, what do you think?
What you be thinking about?
Pussy.
I feel like
you hard.
I don't fantasize during sex.
When a dick in you thinking about pussy?
That sucks for his dick.
Yeah, you done.
That sucks.
You don't even supposed to be using the dick no more if you think about
not every single time. Not every single time. But when I do want to think about something, that's what I think about.
But if a nigga hitting you from the back, you think about.
Because I'm thinking about it could be some pussy laying right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. You done.
Damn.
You desensitize. No,
I don't really fantasize during sex. The only time that I have fantasized during sex is like if I'm getting my pussy and I'm drunk and it's just taking so long. So I'll start thinking about like the last porn I watched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I think about too.
Yeah, like
because sometimes, listen, I feel like men try to prevent themselves from coming too fast, and we try to make sure that we come.
Yeah, like you could feel it there, but it's still gonna take another 10 minutes.
I've had some not too great sex, and I thought about some way better sex to get me through.
You can feel it's there, and say it's 10 minutes down the road, like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, like you know.
So when you say I'm about to come, you mean like in 10 more, 15?
Exactly.
Oh my
That's
God.
horrible. Isn't that awful?
You've been jerking off.
You gotta go to the porn bank in your head.
You've been jerking off too much.
Yeah, exactly. And one of those moments.
That's not fair.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when I feel like I could feel like I'm gonna come, but it's not gonna happen in 30 seconds or right now.
Right.
Or if he stops his little, if he stops doing the little movement he was doing and switches it up, you be like, you motherfucker, why did you reset it all the way back?
Yes, right. It could go on a reset. At this point, you can go on a reset.
Like
so
if you
just start thinking
need
about like some crazy.
That's right. I need consistency. Like I need you to keep doing what you was doing if I'm about to come. Because if you switch it up, then it's like, fuck you.
They got to stay right there in the same little.
That's why you have to communicate. That's when you're like, don't stop doing that. That's the
only time I ever fantasized during sex. I can say this with confidence. I've never had like a dick inside of me and was thinking about other things, fantasizing. I'm usually enjoying that moment.
Now, 2 Chainz, what do you fantasize about? Since you said men do it more than women.
Men fantasize about?
What are some things? And do you fantasize like because you have to make yourself come, or do you sometimes think about? Because I know sometimes men think about other things to not come.
Both. Mm-hmm. You think about things to not come.
No, but
what makes you not come? Like when you think
something different.
All right, but first, if you're trying not to come, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. A nigga might fucking rap or some shit.
You start rapping in your head.
Nigga might just come up with some shit in his head. You gotta think of something that
he wrote a whole album.
That doesn't allow you to think about how good whatever it is going on. You know what I mean? You gotta. You know, and then like I said, and then if you're trying to come, you have to think of, you know what I mean? Like, you know what you said, maybe if it's not a porn, you're thinking of like, maybe this little badass, like, maybe you're thinking about somebody you haven't been with. Like
that's
you,
what you see. That's
you
the
kind
type
of like
fantasy.
Put like that's what a fantasy. You like put it like a badass R&B chick or something on. Put this head on this body.
If I could just put together the weird
just
science.
really just
right, put together
and just really give it to them and they don't even know, you know.
But let me ask you this: so, have you ever been having sex and trying not to come and came up with a great rap and been like, "Man, I need to stop so I can write this down"?
Nah, I don't write raps. I don't write raps anyway. But nah, I mean,
you never write down little notes though on your phone or nothing.
Nah, you know what's on my phone? My daughter's songs and some of my songs. Like you can save them to your notes, so when you playing them through your, they won't. So when you playing them through your, what you call this shit? When you playing them through the phone, you know how you play it and you have to keep mashing the whatever.
It's like an app.
Now, like when you play music through your phone, you have to keep mashing it so the song will continue playing. But if you save it into your notes, you can just play it.
I never did this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never did that before either.
We're not artists.
That's some music. That's some music nigga shit you got going on.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't.
You just put us on though. You can explain later.
Well, the truth is that women fantasize more during sex.
Really? Well, she just said she be thinking about flicks and stuff like that. So,
but I think women do it more because we have to do it because we don't come clearly from the statistics as easily as men do.
Right, like that's when I think a woman is fantasizing during sex to put for that extra nudge. Right. You know what I mean?
They have all these. How many? Realistically, how many toys do you think they made for women to come? Like how many do you think there are?
Like millions.
Millions.
Yeah, definitely millions.
Isn't that crazy? That's not even fair. They made a million toys.
We don't come as easy as you guys do.
Because y'all got a million toys that can make y'all.
That's not why. Though.
No, but even women who have never used a toy, it's still.
I really don't use toys.
It's still some. You know, you still have to know a woman's. What's the word I'm looking for?
Anatomy.
Yes, anatomy. To make her come. It's not something that you're just, either someone teaches you or you never learn.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Makes perfect.
Plus, let's keep it real. Like, it's just easier for a man to come, period.
It's easy. You do this that's it.
Right.
You do what?
Women are exactly
shake weight.
Women
roll the
shake
dice.
weight. Exactly. Roll the dice, shake weight.
Man,
that, like, women know how to make a man come.
What do you think it looks like when guys with really small dicks masturbate? You think they just use like their thumb and their index finger?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
You look like you the jacker around here. What you do?
Exactly. What do you do?
That's awful.
You got a nigga jacking off shit coming in his eyes and face and shit.
He was
So
excited.
you
He
the
gave
master.
himself pink eye.
You're the master jacker around here.
I think it's great when you can use two hands too.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Right. When you hit
One potato, two potato, three potato.
That right. Keep going. Keep going.
All right. Now, have you ever had multiple orgasms? And can men have multiple orgasms?
Yes.
You have? That's amazing.
I definitely have.
Well, you're a woman. It's easier for us, I think. For men, it's not as easy. They said for a man, you can have multiple orgasms as long as you don't ejaculate when it happens. Like, have you ever orgasmed but not came?
I don't know. When you have an orgasm, something's gonna happen, and when I mean something's gonna happen, it's something that's here. It's not normal. It's just not normal.
Because they said that's the only way men can have multiple orgasms is if they don't come.
I think is it when a guy comes right the first time and then he like keeps stroking it
and then
he comes again
right after.
Yeah, right after. That's a multiple orgasm for a guy, right?
That's true. Because sometimes it's not all the cum, and then they do it some more, and then it's like
the rest of it comes.
Then it's like, what the fuck?
But that has to be a great feeling.
A guy, I've seen guys come and stay hard and we keep fucking and then he comes again. That's a multiple orgasm, right?
Have you ever came so much that it was
ecstasy pill?
I mean, I didn't say that drugs were or were not involved, but I'm saying it has happened. I've seen it done.
Yeah.
No, but the way Angela made it sounded like the only way a man can have a multiple orgasm is if the first one is like
it's not like the
it's a little cough. Exactly. It's a little cough.
The appetizer, then, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit them with the.
Have you ever came so much that there was nothing that came out, like air shot out?
That's when you're like having sex all day.
That's when you're having
that's one of those. Yeah, that's
one of those 9 times.
That's one of those. This ain't
sexes.
going nowhere. Yeah, that's one of those. This ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you know that lazy love day.
That's super. Like, I don't even know who got time to do that anymore. That's super.
No, it's rare.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
That's super back in the days where you just doing that kind of fucking, and it's that passion of just
that's laying
meeting somebody. Yeah, that's the first 2-3 months of a relationship.
Honeymoon stage for sure.
When you doing that, just beating that motherfucker out the frame, then it kind of like, or maybe the first year or first week.
I feel like first week. I feel like that's something you do like first week. It never happens again. Like, because you even, all right, picture it. Like you meet somebody and you're like home having sex all day. You can't do that all the time. Who's working? Somebody got to go to work. Somebody got to make some money. Somebody got to get up and clean. Somebody got to get up and do something. Exactly.
Shit need to be done.
That's something, that happens. That's something when you fall in love in the beginning, you take that day or you take that weekend where you have sex 8 times in one day, and the last time you have sex, you're like, oh my, the guy's like, oh, I'm sore and like nothing's coming out. Like,
I think that's great if you can make a guy sore.
Yes. I mean, I'm just saying you can't do it all the time. You can't have a whole relationship like that. That's insane. That's a real bummy ass relationship.
Now let's talk about pretty girls like trap music a little bit. Of course. I mean, obviously, this is lip service, so we're going to talk about you personally. And I know you've been talking about the album a whole lot, but I know you must love it because I love it too.
My album hard as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
My album's hard as fuck, like for real. Like, and I'm just acting like when I'm speaking from like, I'm trying not to be biased. It's like I know it's easier to say that, but just because I'm listening to everything and I'm knowing what everybody put into theirs, which I know everybody put a lot of hard work and a lot of energy, and I just felt like man, you know, some of the most sleepless nights, some of the most, I outsourced a lot of things, just the research I did, just the mentality that I had going into making Pretty Girls like trap music, just, you know, some of the dreams I had from the very little hours of rest that I got, man, it just was like, it was just, the whole behind the scenes thing makes me so proud that it's out, that it's getting, you know, really rave reviews, that I can really have a product that's out right now and been in the game for as long as I have, and to be able to just stand the test of time and to be compared to, you know, some of the best, and to show people that there's no such thing as a glass ceiling, that I'm able to, like, you know, still try to just aim high and you know what I mean?
I think that's great, because we see a lot of artists like, okay, when they first came out, their first album was their best album, and then they kind of like start to taper off. But it seems like for you, it's just been going up, 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 and up. And this album is I would say is your best album.
That's the best thing I ever did. It's the best thing I ever did. Like, I never used to listen to, I'm someone that I like to use my time wisely. I like to, if I'm in a good, like, thinking, because I do think I'm not someone who writes down stuff. So if I'm in a good place to where I'm thinking, I'm in a good thinking space, I like to record as much as I can during that time, because I don't know how long this type of thinking is gonna last. So if I have a hit record out, like, you know, Good Drink, I'm not really consumed with, like, saying it's gonna be number one day. I'm too busy trying to work on the next hit record, like It's a Vibe. I'm trying to work on another record to have, because, you know, a hit record is not gonna be a hit record obviously forever. And you know what I mean, when you have one, to me it means, you know, trying to get back to work. But with this album, I've truly listened to it so many times, more than any of my other projects.
There's like mad singles on there too.
Yeah, it is.
You know how some people have like album fillers?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like there's so many singles on this album.
I mean, I appreciate that. And, you know, like, you know, being able to perform new music mixed with my old music, I have a really strong catalog now. I'm just really blessed and fortunate to be able to still be on top after so long, to still be giving it to these niggas with the, you know what I mean, with the dress code, to still give it to these niggas with the trend setting, with the ideas, with you know, living like, you know, I'm a real only child, so I don't even have anybody to talk to a lot of these ideas with. I'm just like, I know I'm gonna have a pink trap house with a motherfucking pink album cover, and like 2 or 3 of my homeboys thinking I'm like tripping, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm very confident in my masculinity and everything, but I just knew I wanted to switch it up. I wanted to totally go left. And
why a pink trap house?
When I thought the name Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, I wanted to, I knew that the title was very strong, and I knew if I could just nail the cover, then that alone would sell copies, because I felt like a good concept would interest people, just period, without even the music being good. And I knew the music was gonna be good, but I'm just trying to like layer this shit. And so like I didn't want it to be like a girl or whatever people thought. Like, I couldn't be cliche when I thought the title. So for about like maybe literally 2 months.
What?
The lighter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She dozing off on y'all.
No, I'm listening.
Oh yeah. Now for like 2 or 3 months, I have like I'm coming up with these ideas on what can I put out to describe the title. You know what I mean? What idea would make it go? And then one day I woke up and I hit my manager and I said, I want to have, and this was my description, I want to have like I want my album cover to be like a beautiful bando, like a beautiful trap house. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be like
a trap house where pretty girls could come in.
Yeah. I'm just really saying, like, even though like the landscaping may not be done, I want to do something where the sky's beautiful. Though, like, we know that there's drugs being sold here, but I want it to be like a pretty color. You know what I'm saying? And so we literally went riding looking for houses that I can probably like do like post, you know, color to. Like that was my idea. And then the dude, my homie now my friend Trouble Andrews.
You know, that's my boy too.
Yeah, y'all used to stay together or something?
That is actually my best friend's husband.
Okay, y'all
and
were
so
like,
we all used to live in the same house and everything.
Yeah, he was like, I used to stay with Angela.
It was kind of like a trap house.
Yeah,
that was not the trap house. You hush.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've been there. Yeah, we used to all live in Brooklyn together. That's my best friend's husband. Incredible, love him, and I was so excited when I saw him working with you.
Yeah, so you know, his AKA is the Gucci Ghost. He does a lot of designing for Gucci and their line and everything, and of course I'm into fashion and I'm into art as well. And so I actually, like, I DM'd him and shit, like, I mean, I need to call you and like I want to talk to you about some things. And
I know he was hyped because he loves 2 Chainz.
Like, and that was the dope part. That's what made it so like anybody listening, you just never know, fam. Like you know, and I look, and the shit is, I fuck with him,
right?
And
you wouldn't even have
so
thought
I'm
that.
like, hey man, you know, it's 2 Chainz and shit. And he like 2 Chainz. I'm like, Trump. I'm like, shit, just this geek. Right. And I'm like, that's bro, I got some
and
shit.
he would never think that you would probably have fucked with him.
Yeah, but I'm super on this. I'm super on this coattail.
It's amazing how you could just reach out to, and that's very humbling because a lot of people don't feel like they could do stuff like that. They don't feel like other people would be excited. I always say that, like, sometimes people have too much pride to try to like ask other people to do stuff.
Pride is
and sometimes you got to put that to the side and be like, yo, I'm a fan of what you do.
Definitely.
And you never know, like, that was a great opportunity for him and it was great for you too.
No, it worked out. And so, you know, I hit him with the idea. In like less than 24 hours I flew to the Gucci, you know.
Whoa.
I flew to the Gucci trap. And yeah, I flew to the Gucci trap.
Right in Brooklyn, right by my house.
Yeah, and we
I saw you and I saw pictures. I was like, oh, you got 2 Chainz in the trap?
Yeah.
The Gucci trap? That's dope though. I think that's incredible. And this album does feel like it's for women. Like a lot of the songs on there. I mean, I know, first of all, let's be clear. We dictate what guys like.
Absolutely.
Like when it comes to music, I feel like that. I feel like when you in the club women or stuff that we like. Yeah, we definitely are. So that's why I feel like it was a great idea.
Yeah, and then like for me,
because we love that shit.
Yeah, and why you think they?
Let's be clear. Gigi was in your video. Okay, I love them strippers.
For real?
Yes, she was like the main girl in the video, and she was using her silhouette on your tour and everything.
No, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Do we need to fix his mic?
Yeah,
y'all. We do need to fix it.
Keep holding it like that.
Yeah, it
takes away the player from me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Your mic went limp. What happened?
I done skied it.
Hey, we gotta get him rock again. We gotta get him rock again.
Like 9 minutes. I need to join some water in like 9 minutes.
Give me back right.
9 or 19.
There we go.
One of them.
9 minutes. All guys act like that's all they need, but that should be a lie.
He said 9 or 19.
Yeah, and a nap.
And
a nap would be everything.
Yeah,
power nap.
A nap would be
power
everything.
Nap. All right, there you go.
FYI, I got to Atlanta. I got to Atlanta Thursday, and the trap house was no longer pink. I got to Atlanta Thursday, and the trap house was no longer pink, and I was really upset. I'm obsessed with the color pink, especially that specific shade. That bubblegum pink is like my favorite pink.
Wait.
And I was so sad that I couldn't go and take pictures at the pink trap house. Stupid. I know.
Wait. It's whack.
Chauncey Billups looking mad.
He fixed it.
Thank you, bro.
Is it fixed?
I ain't gonna touch it. Just sit it right there. I'm trying to like relax.
There we go.
I'm gonna move over here. I just want you to don't want to hit it in my face.
Yeah, we don't want that. Good to go. Okay, that looks like it'll be all right. All right, that's good like that. The other thing I like that you did is you guys did free HIV testing.
Oh yeah, we did that at the pink trap house.
At the pink trap house. I have to say, I had to do that. Like I did this whole HIV awareness campaign last year. That shit is fucking scary. By the way,
taking an HIV test,
it's super real.
It is, because when you go in there and you waiting to find out, you thinking like, all right, I feel fine, right, but let me start thinking about
them raw dogs.
Yeah, let me start thinking about my ex was cheating on me. I don't know what the fuck kind of nasty bitches he was fucking. When's the last time you guys got an HIV test?
January.
All right.
The last time I got an HIV test was like in January, February.
But you feel so good when them results come and they're like, oh, you good now.
I mean, let me tell you.
But I you feel still be like...
I get physicals every year. I was getting dizzy a lot, like recently, and I had went and got, everything checked, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to figure out... the doctor was saying that I needed like more electrolytes or whatever the fuck, but like for some reason, like...
What is that, like Gatorade?
But I just drink water and shit.
You been drinking alkaline water?
Yeah, well, mostly any kind of water, but I was trying to see where I could get some electrolytes from that wasn't in Gatorade, basically. But anyway, like I remember him calling me one night and then saying he had to call me back, and I was like, "What the fuck?
That shit is mad scary. That happened to me too. My doctor was like, they left a message like, "Yo, you gotta call us right now."
He came back like, "I just had to get all your paperwork or whatever." You know, so he come like,
you gotta leave a message, bro, and tell me.
He's like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on? Like, what's going on? All right, you good?" Like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna call you right back." I'm like, "Damn, what you gotta call me back?"
That's not funny.
Nigga go to really like, but for the most part,
my doctor was like, you have high cholesterol. But they didn't want to tell me over the phone. They told me I had to come in.
You almost committed suicide.
I was like,
they shouldn't do people like that.
And now
they should not do people like that over cholesterol. That's a real bad joke.
That was a long time ago. I changed my whole eating habits. But let me tell you, when they called me, because it wasn't the doctor, it was like somebody from the hospital. Like, the doctor needs you to come in. And I was like, why? They were like, I can't tell you over the phone. I was like, you have to fucking tell me. And they were like, well, we have to call you back. We have to clear it. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck?
This can't be happening.
I was so scared. I was so mad.
A scary scenario.
I feel like taking an HIV test isn't that nerve-wracking anymore because you get the results right there.
It takes a few minutes.
Yeah, but
those few minutes feel like forever.
No, you take the test and it comes out right there. You don't have to wait a week or a day or 24 hours. You got about 15 minutes in between.
That's a long time.
We had about 60 to 80 people get tested. I'm not sure what individual
their results were.
Yeah, but
that's dope.
That was cool.
At least you could be like, I found out in the pink trap house I was HIV positive.
Well, they pulled up their truck because they actually reached out to us. It was like the health department.
That's dope.
And they saw what we were doing in the community as far as the we did church there, like really had church, and we had sipping paint. We had a lot of events.
I saw the sipping paint.
That was just like some cool vibe shit. Yeah,
didn't you have like them doing mani-pedis or something?
That wasn't at the trap house.
Yeah,
that was at a nail salon. Listen, like I was there.
She was like,
I wasn't there.
She's still tuned to the city.
On it.
Yeah, I did something across from the big fish. What is it? The fish market.
The fish market.
Yeah, so
on Far Road.
That was something that Spotify actually did with me, and for a day I gave away free manicures and pedicures, and the line was like nice. It was probably about 300.
Down the street.
It was raining. It was fucking people.
They was out there, a chance?
And they had made the front of it like pink.
It was so cool, bro. That shit was so fucking cool,
as long as everybody got a chance, it was good.
It wasn't like for me, like a lot of my music, like my previous music, and still is like really catered to like motivating, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my home, like a lot of the guys out there, you know what I mean? So with a title like Pretty Girls Like Trap Music, I had to like do something that the females would like
cater to them.
Yeah, you dig? I just had to do that. And then like I'm a ladies' man. It's just that I don't really necessarily have those type of records that like I say, like maybe Drake makes, or maybe like Wale, who really knows how to like cater records to females and like really that's like a niche or whatever. That's not like one of my niches. And so I had to like conceptualize things to make it be, appeal. I don't have to, really do much. I'm appealing to females, but as far as the musical side, to make it all make sense.
And in between all of that, I feel like you gave us a lot of information about yourself that we might not have known previously.
I mean, it's probably time for that, though. I think that's what rap is about.
I think so too.
Yeah, opening up and stuff, and it's been like a lot of the things that I've been through. Music is very like therapeutic for me, period. But a lot of the things I've been through, it's hard for me to, just discuss because it's very real. You know what I mean? And it's very, some of it is really like, hardening and everything. And so as time progresses and as people start like becoming more happier and money's being made, it's easier to talk about a lot of the subject matter. But like early on, you just like, it's hard to like erase a lot of that, you know.
Part of that is also because you're an only child and you're not really used to opening up.
Yeah,
like
I ain't think about it like that.
Mm-hmm. That is true though, because that's why you were Titty Boy. You were Mama's boy.
Yeah.
You know, originally, and you addressed even, you know, concerns about your mom on the album and all of that.
Yeah. Well, you know, my mom, that's my, you know, that's my best friend, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And we've been through so much together. You know what I mean? And I just bought a new house. You know, I'm gonna get her whatever. She got a birthday. Her and my oldest daughter's birthday is on the 26th. So sometimes she has these little concerts with, I don't know, I might have to book Maze and Frankie Beverly. I don't know.
Yes, mama.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
She should have went to Essence Festival. She'd have had a blast.
Yeah. But like, you know, when you from the South and you had that, or when you from anywhere, you had that just relationship with your mom, you know what I mean? Y'all go through like, you know, getting busted together, you know what I mean? Or hustling together, or just, you know, holding each other down. And then you just, you know, like you grow up and you know, my mama like just stares at me, you know what I mean? That's all she does all day. Like if we go out somewhere, she just, and I might not see it, but like my cousin, he'll tell me like, but you know, she just stares at me. She like,
she amazed.
Yeah,
that's
you know,
my son.
it's like, yeah, I carried you, and you know, and I have to like see what I have to like I told her, I said, Mom, you had a millionaire. Just look at it like that. Like you gave birth to a millionaire, like to a nigga that, you know what I mean? And that's an easier way for you to digest what's going on right now.
I think it's so important for men you can tell a lot about a man by his relationship with his mom.
Absolutely.
You could tell what kind of person he'll be, what kind of dad he'll be, and all of that. I know sometimes for certain people it's rough, but you really can tell a lot. All right, so with all that being said, we have one last question. What should the punishment be, you think, for posting nude pictures of somebody? Because everybody's been talking about revenge porn lately, with everything happening.
I just think that's duck, though. That's just duck. That's just lame. I think if somebody trusts you to send you some nude pictures, the last thing you should do is even show them to somebody. But if you show them to somebody, it should be on your phone, under your pretenses, and blah, blah, blah. But if you're gonna post them up for the world to see, to like make you feel like how I got you, that shit lame. It's like, I don't even know what the punishment should be. You should have to wear a duck, a fucking duck all day, like for a week or some shit. You should like some old super punishment shit and do community service. But I just don't respect someone who does that. Anything like that, shares text messages, anything. I'm not sure what this revenge or empowerment comes from when you air someone's business. I don't respect it, period.
Some people get really emotional though, to keep it real. Like, I mean,
but let's think of ways to I guess.
Always feel like the best revenge is to ignore somebody and just keep it pushing and do great.
That's hard to do.
Nothing hurts somebody's feelings more than when you don't fuck with them and they don't know what you're doing or what's going on. I feel like.
Yeah, posting personal pictures is just lame as fuck.
It shows that you hurt.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's very lame.
Yeah,
it
definitely shows that you're mad and you're hurt.
And you're weak.
And you're emotional.
Feeling emotional. You know what I mean? So
that's funny, man.
But I just feel like, you know, I just feel like, I think in the year 2017, I think women should know
not to send those pictures with their face in them.
Don't send pictures. I mean, I think honestly, I don't really fuck with guys that ask me to send them pictures anyway. You know what I mean? Even, you know, Rob, did you see the text messages before she sent the pictures? Did y'all see that?
I didn't even see the picture. Who got the pictures? Let me see the pictures.
There's a few of them.
There's a few.
He was talking about like her plastic surgery. Her nipples are too big.
Of course not. But no, the text messages before she sent those pictures to him.
What the text message
asking
saying?
For the picture so he can go.
He said, send me a picture.
He was like, send me something for me to come to real quick.
Shut up.
Yeah,
he was like, right now, go in the bathroom and take a pussy so I can come. You know, I think you're beautiful.
This was one that he posted.
And she sent him that picture. Her pussy.
No, that's
the dress.
Well, this is just the one he said where her nipples were too big from the surgery.
I'm sorry. It's a picture of her sitting like with her legs together
and
her dress open, and you can just see her pussy in between her thighs. He posted that, and then he posted
and I just feel like, you know what? That's her bad too. Like, he's lame as fuck for doing it.
It ain't her bad. She getting protects and everything out them pictures. She knows what she doing.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
She got an old spirit.
She knows what she doing.
I'm just saying, you know, like it's just. That's a lame nigga. He asked for something in a lame situation.
Yeah.
And he aired her out.
He said, get to the limit, jerk off right quick.
Mm-hmm. It's stupid.
Why?
It's
do
just
guys
stupid.
do guys
I want to come before I get in the shower.
Do guys jerk off to just like nude pictures anymore when you can go online and see a whole video?
That's what I'm saying. And I mean, but it's specifically I understand,
her.
like,
he loves her.
But like, one picture, you need like some animation or some
That's what I'm saying.
And so she sent the box after he
said yeah, just a picture.
Like, I understand if you're like in a long distance too. Yeah,
it wasn't even nothing. Just the top of the
It was no.
It was like a little hair strip. That's it.
That's it. That's what she sent them.
Come on.
That's like cleavage.
No, that's her legs.
That's her legs.
Cleavage.
But yeah, I feel like, you know, it wasn't like
he went crazy out there.
Off of that.
He said he went crazy off that.
He went in the bathroom.
You must really love somebody if you could jerk off to a picture of just.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he love that bitch.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, that's what happens when you fuck with a guy that's like that emotionally unstable person. You know what I mean?
It's some good. Y'all don't. It's some good things that happen.
I mean, if you're in a long distance relationship, like I've been in a long distance relationship, I'll send them a video.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't be concerned. You just said we should do that.
But it's somebody I trust. Somebody
until y'all break up.
Who I know I'm in love with.
What you gonna be doing in the video on that little tub thing?
And even still, even still, I'm just saying. Even the guys I fall in love with, they're not lame. They don't care. Like I can't even remember the last time a guy was like, "Oh, send me a picture of your pussy so I can."
You know what I hate when guys?
I've never even dated a guy
just send me dick pics out of nowhere.
I've never dated a guy who said that to me.
That's some personality.
I don't date those kind of guys.
You know that way before.
Yes.
You know that way before the question is asked.
Exactly. If that's the type of guy. Exactly. I totally agree.
You can tell if he's wet. All right. Well, anyway, 2Chainz gotta go. He's gotta go. But we had so much fun. I appreciate you coming through. I know you're a busy man.
Coming through.
We did talk about cum the entire hour.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We talked about a lot of different things.
Come.
Yeah, that's the. Do y'all?
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming.
This is y'all should name this.
What?
This cat.
Name it what?
Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, you should probably name it.
Oh, that'd be good. That's our website. Thanks for coming. All right, well, thank you so much. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music is available now. It's a vibe always. We appreciate you. 2Chainz, one of my favorite people, one of my favorite artists. I always say that. So
absolutely,
I'm happy you came through.
Yay!
Even your mixtapes are like albums.
Really?
You know, you stand. You got my back. I appreciate you. For real,
2Chainz got that wet.
Angela.